Welcome to Two Woke Boys, episode 200. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together, we are Two
Woke Boys.
How dare you!
200 episodes of the wokeness, dude.
A time to look back and reflect on everything we have accomplished.
Yeah.
We have ended racism.
Yep.
We have ended sexism.
Actually, racism will never end because we're in America, and
True.
America is racist.
The most racist country. That's true. Also, sexism will never end because we're in America, and America is the most sexist country. Also, homophobia will never end because, you know the drill.
Yeah, and we're not gay. We love gay stuff, but don't fucking come near me with that gay shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good summary of what the last 200 episodes have been about.
Also, mental health is a crisis in this country. Ours is very good.
Ours is perfect.
We have great mental health.
Yeah, we're fucking fine, and stop saying we're not,
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah.
We're fucking fine.
I just put up a whiteboard over there on the wall, and it wasn't to cover up.
Behind it.
Yeah,
Don't you dare fucking look what's behind it.
I didn't punch a huge fucking hole in that wall back there.
Yeah.
And I didn't put a whiteboard there because they ran out of Slipknot posters at Spencer Gifts.
Right.
Because I bought all of them to cover up other holes in my walls.
Yes.
Okay. So
we started this podcast about 4 years ago.
I think back to the mental state we were in, and it's like I can't even.
Yeah.
You know, I couldn't even back then. I kind of can't even now. And you know what I've been doing this whole time?
Not evening.
No, well but I've also been adulting. Yeah.
You've been adulting for 4 years. 4 years too many, if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. You know what I have to do today too?
Adult.
Yep. I do it every day. You know why? Because
mental health, or
no, because I'm an adult.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah.
But that too.
I mean, we have a certain amount of buzzwords, and
you got to hit them all.
I tried to hit one of them, but I struck out on that one. But
it's just one strike. You get 3 strikes.
Good. Test me as the show goes on.
Yeah.
But we started the podcast 4 years ago, and it's crazy that 4 years later, we totally make a living off this podcast. We make a lot of money from it. Mm-hmm. We have like so many sponsors and just like millions of fans and
all that is very true.
We went pro and we bet on ourselves and definitely didn't lose.
Exactly.
Yeah. We won.
Yeah. Yeah. We're still winning.
Yeah.
We're like, remember when Charlie Sheen had that like Coke fueled whatever that was, where he was like, I have Tiger's
winning
blood.
Yeah,
I'm just winning all the time. Yeah, that's us. We're doing that.
And you might be like, let me see the numbers of the podcast, let me see your tax returns,
let me see your tits.
Yeah, well, right? That's what we're saying to women in our DMs.
Like, why? Okay, you're gonna ask me to see my private stuff, why can't I see your private stuff? Yeah, you want to see the numbers of this pod, let me see the numbers on your bra. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a good equivalence. But so we're doing really well. So if you try to ask us like, hey, how's the pod doing? That's crazy. You guys are still doing this. We're doing really well. Okay. Yeah. And our truth is that this is one of the top podcasts out there.
It actually, we are on a list of the top 2 men podcasts.
In like Bangladesh or something?
No, actually, I think it was in this country.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we were like in the top 10 or 15 or something like that.
Wow.
So
should be top 1.
And there was like 80 on that list. So
yeah.
I mean, we're obviously number 1. The other ones were.
Yeah, it's rigged. The election is rigged.
Well, and also, how many of those?
Stop the steal.
Yeah. Yeah, you know what? We're going to get our buffalo hats and go
to the office.
Take a shit on somebody's desk.
At Spotify.
Yeah.
And Apple Podcasts.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And everywhere else you listen to podcasts. Mm-hmm. And maybe YouTube also.
Yes.
We'll do a YouTube video. Hey fam, what up? Smash that like button. We're doing a vlog. I'm about to go take a dump
to smash
on
the windows of the office of every podcast bureau.
Yeah. We're going to go in there like Batman, just like, where is he? You know, screaming at them.
Yeah.
And they're like, where's who? And like, I don't know, whoever shadow banned us.
Yes.
And then they might say something like, "You're not shadow banned. That's just how many people watch your podcast." And we're like, "Hey, fuck you." All right. So.
Yeah, we will be doing that. But until then, yeah.
We started this show because no one was listening to women. And now no one listens to women still because America's misogynist. But you can listen to us and we'll tell you what women are probably talking about or thinking.
Yeah, and if you're a woman listening to this and like, hey, I got opinions, like, shut the fuck up. Okay, we will talk for you. Don't try to interrupt us. People want to listen to us. We have great, appealing voices, deep, rich voices. Yeah, no one wants to hear this.
"Ooh, I have an opinion.
Shrill, grating voice. Yeah.
Oh, I have my pussy and a bunch of
God,
opinions."
shut up.
Shut
Good
up, lady.
Lord.
God, no one wants to hear that shit.
Fuck off with that shit.
Listen to me. Listen to this. Hey, women are really going through it, and they have a lot of problems, and mental health's important.
Oh, let me tell you about it. Let me tell you about my problems. Oh,
hey, lady, shut up. You know? Yeah, see, it's just way better.
Yeah.
With this deep, rich, booming voice.
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah. So that's what this podcast is all about. And if you're a woman and you're like, "But I have a thing to say," shut up and just submit it to us in writing.
Yeah.
And maybe
or via video.
Yeah,
in our
actually,
DMs.
you know what? Yeah. Yeah, and then get your full body in that video too, because I want to see everything that you're saying. So,
slate with your name, age,
bra size, measurements,
hip to waist ratio.
Yeah, let's hit all the measurements because maybe if we have you on the show, there's wardrobe, right? So you might have to go through wardrobe to be a guest on our podcast, and then you'll be like, "Oh, it doesn't look like, where's the, oh, you had like a fitting?" I'm like, yeah. Here's the wardrobe. And it's all like stuff I bought from like the stripper store or like the sex shop or whatever.
Right.
And she's like, "I don't really want to wear edible panties." I'm like, "Don't worry about that. Okay. This is just like, this is all the wardrobe we have right now. It's really crazy what's going on right now with wardrobe stuff. Really cut back on, think about how much clothes cost, right? The more clothes you wear, the more expensive it is.
And we're
it's
trying
more
to
cloth,
right? And we're trying to reduce waste here because this is an environmental podcast.
Yeah, and we're trying to go green, which is why your bathing suit that you're wearing on the podcast is made of like fruit roll-up material.
Yes,
and I will consume it off of your body.
Yes,
while the podcast is over, or maybe during the podcast if you're down, if you want to do that, I can definitely do that. And then you also might be like, "Hey, I thought we were recording a podcast. I've seen your show before. It's like there's like a table and stuff, but there's like it's just a bedroom." I'm like, yeah, they're doing work in there. And she's like, "The door's open. I can see in there. We're just like in your bedroom." And I'm like, "Yeah, don't worry about it. This is where the podcast is. This is a special episode."
We could also do the thing that didn't like Howard Stern on his show. Didn't he used to have like he would have women would like, I don't know, would they sit on some sort of like vibrating
Sybian,
chair?
yeah.
Or is it,
It's called a Sybian.
Okay, and they would like orgasm like on the air.
Yeah, we don't have that, but what you can do is you can sit on me and I will give you the same effect.
Yeah.
So that's, or maybe we'll go to Brookstone and we'll get one of those vibrating chairs.
Oh yeah.
And then I'll sit on the chair and then you sit on me and then I'll have a erection and then that'll keep you in place because it's like dangerous,
Right.
And then you'll be like vibrating and you'll feel it and it'll be good.
Yeah, with your consent.
But I might push you off after I bust. Because I'll be like, "Hey, get the fuck off me." I might do that. But that's because your time's up on the chair. And also get out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of the apartment.
Yeah, on any massage chair, you set the timer. It's like 15 minutes, 10 minutes.
Yeah.
In our case, 15 seconds.
Yeah.
But for those 15 seconds.
It's going hard.
We're putting it at maximum speed and penetration.
Yeah. Also, there's no like coin slot to like, put money in to these chairs because it's like one I bought from Brookstone. But I did take your purse and I'm going to keep it. So you got to go. And that's how much. There'll be a charge on your credit card. Don't you dare fucking cancel
it.
Yeah. Do not dispute it. So.
Yeah. So, 200th episode. And it is over a holiday weekend, a holiday we don't like.
It's Memorial Day.
Memorial Day, when we're recording this. A day when we take the day off. Not us. We're recording this on Memorial Day because we never sleep. We never take any days off.
No days off. Because
we grind. Yeah. Always grinding. But Memorial Day, most people, not us, but most people take the day off. And it's a beautiful day. And this is how I feel about it. You know, beautiful day when we take the day off to honor the brave men and women who have died fighting against America.
Yeah.
The real heroes.
Yeah, like Hamas and stuff, right?
Hamas. Well, they're fighting Israel, a.k.a. America, you know. And the brave 19 men on 9/11 who died in that plane, you know.
A couple planes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just, the Taliban, you know, the ISIS.
Yeah.
All the brave, brown, BIPOC men who have died. I saw this, I was watching a clip of a comedian on like a Don't Tell comedy show. I don't want to disparage Don't Tell if Ally of the show.
We love Don't Tell.
Jeff Senesek is trying to get on there. Yeah, we love Don't Tell.
I've been on there before, but not on
a televised set. Yeah. But there was this comedian who was just like, I think it's safe to assume that, and he was saying this, I mean, it was a satirical bit, but he meant this part genuinely, clearly. He's like, I think it's safe to assume that if you're wondering who the good guys are, it's who America is fighting against. And it's like, that's a great way to simplify things. That's always true.
Yeah.
The good guys are always whoever America is fighting against.
Yeah.
North Korea, Iran, ISIS. These are freedom fighters. Notice how they're BIPOC too, you know.
Yeah. Brown good.
Brown good, white bad.
Was this
Muslim good, Christian or Jewish bad?
Was this comedian not a white guy?
He was a Muslim
tight. Of course.
BIPOC man.
Yep.
Which good,
nice.
You know.
Yeah.
Brown good, white bad. Muslim good, white or Jewish.
That's the name. That's the name of that guy's special, right?
White, Christian, Jewish, bad.
That's the name of that special that guy's coming out with. Should be white, bad, brown, good.
Yeah. So it's definitely that simple. You know, it's always America is always the bad guy, and whoever we're fighting against, good guys.
It's like when you look at our flag, it's like, what are the colors? Red, blue, and white.
Yeah. Any coincidence there?
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you know what doesn't have any white on it? The LGBTQ flag.
Yeah.
Also, I'm not gay, so you know. But
thank you for clarifying.
Cool.
Yeah,
that's also cool.
Yeah. So yes, happy Memorial Day to the real heroes, the ones who have died fighting against America, the worst country in the world, the real terrorists. Would we ever move out of America?
No, absolutely,
absolutely.
Not. We'll definitely talk about it all the time.
We'll threaten to.
Oh, we are. We're getting close to having to talk about how much we're about to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
we're definitely going to Canada. Yeah, I'm not going to Mexico. Are you kidding me? Even though it's like right there, and I go there all the time to go to Tijuana, but it's like I go there for cool stuff.
Yes.
Yeah, and Chinese food. Right? Yeah. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah. Oh, really?
What's that?
Chinese food is the slang.
The slang for what?
Tijuana. Okay. Okay. I don't really.
Still not quite tracking, but okay.
Right. Yeah. Mail us in why it's called that. We don't know.
Yes.
Alex seems to know, and he's going to explain to us after the pod.
Yes,
I don't know
will.
Shit.
Yeah. So you didn't hear it from him.
Yeah. Alex doesn't know.
So there's a lot of things to talk about as usual. You know, just because this is the 200th episode doesn't mean we're not going to dive into. Doesn't mean we're not going to do the work.
Yeah.
We are a couple men who have done the work.
That's exactly
the only ones.
And by doing the work, it means we created a doc and put on articles that we have not read, but only read the title of.
Yes.
And then that title of that article gave us a feeling of like what the fuck or something like that, and then we're gonna respond to it.
Yes. So there's this controversy now about Caitlin Clark. We're doing the
Caitlin Clark first?
Yes.
All right, cool.
So there's this New York Post article. Caitlin Clark's popularity is about white privilege and pretty privilege, says the host of The View.
Yeah.
And are you going to play this video?
I do have that clip, yeah.
Okay.
So, now I'm going to preface this. We've had some videos get, like, struck, and I'll have to cut out the video. So if you don't see it, then I'll try to put a link to the clip in the bio of the episode. Not the bio, but the description of the episode. But anyway, it was on The View. What's that lady's name? Huston something?
Let's see.
What's her name?
Caitlin Clark. Let's see. Sunny Hostin.
Yeah, Sunny Hostin. Okay, so, all right.
It's from The View talking about Caitlin Clark and why she's popular.
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark has also been such a big deal.
Look, I've been a basketball fan since I can remember. I played.
Okay, she's been a basketball fan her whole life.
Yeah, has she ever mentioned that on TV?
Not once.
But
not once at all. But
source, trust me, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
Basketball with my dad in Harlem when I was 5 years old. So
Wow, what a story. I'm poor, by the way. I'm rich now, but I was poor. Me and my dad, we used to play basketball every day, all day, because I had a passion for the game that I love, that you've never heard me talk about until this moment right now to preface this story that I'm about to unload on basketball.
Yes.
I remember loving the game, and the game not necessarily loving women back, right? At all. And
this is okay.
Women get into abusive relationships all the time, and this poor woman has been abused by basketball.
Yes.
The sport she loved didn't love her back.
Yes. To quote another basketball expert, Kamala Harris, up until 2022, women's college basketball brackets were illegal. That's what she said.
Yeah.
Just don't look.
You couldn't even do that.
Yeah. It was illegal.
You get stoned publicly in America.
Yeah, if you tried to make a women's bracket until 2 years ago. Little known fact.
Yep.
the WNBA started in 1996. First games played in 1997. It's
started, by the way, it was started by the NBA, by David Stern, the male commissioner.
Yeah.
So women did have a chance to start a league before that, but
and it was because of a man.
A
man was like, "Hey, ladies, do you want to play basketball?" And they were like, "I don't what." And then they were like, "Yeah, you can play basketball." And they're like, "All right, I guess."
Yes.
And then now they're like all about it here.
Yes.
2024, and we're just really now talking about it. And so if Caitlin Clark is the vehicle that will bring this sport that I have loved so much and so long to little 5-year-old girls playing in Harlem, I say yes, bravo. I have no problem with that.
Wow. Yeah. Oh my God, this is so great. But
there's a big second part.
We
coming
love
up.
we love that this
good
white
for
bitch
Caitlin Clark,
started basketball. Hey, white bitch, that's great that you brought basketball, made it all popular.
Yeah. But
let me get that round of applause real quick.
Right.
Just come on, bring that.
Yeah, give me those sweet claps.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah. Hold up that sign. Hold a gun to everybody's head in the audience. Say, you fucking clap, you dumb birds.
Yeah.
All
but
with that being said, I do think that there is a thing called pretty privilege. There is a thing called white privilege. There is a thing called...
Caitlin Clark is a smoke show, apparently.
Yeah. If there's one word or one way that I could describe Caitlin Clark, it's smoking fucking hot.
Dude, I can't watch WNBA because I jizz right.
Yeah.
She gets past the ball. I'm passing the ball, if you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm just busting and it's over.
Yeah.
That's why the viewership is so low.
Right.
Because men are busting.
It's like, hey, we can't put porn on in public.
Yeah.
You know, that's
she looks
not
hot as shit in those baggy ass basketball shorts and that shirt where her body looks like a straight line. That's so hot.
Yeah.
When women have like absolutely no curves and they just look like a straight board, that's hot.
Yeah.
Like olive oil. Olive oil is hot.
Yeah. And Caitlin Clark that's what everyone's saying about her.
I've not heard
that she's a great
I didn't
basketball
know she
player.
played basketball. I was just like, who's this hot?
Who's this model?
Who's this sexy bitch?
Yeah.
Caitlin Clark.
Yeah.
I got to look her. I thought she was like some porn star or something.
Right.
I was like, I'm on Pornhub. I'm like, I can't even find this. I mean, I looked for hours on Pornhub. Could not find Caitlin Clark. I found a couple other ladies, but didn't find Caitlin Clark. But apparently she plays basketball.
Yes, and exactly. Pretty privileged, like she said. That's the only reason. Well, there's two reasons why she's popular. One, pretty privileged. She's smoking hot. She's the hottest woman of all time.
Show. Yeah.
That's what everyone thinks about her. Yeah.
There was no hot women playing basketball until this woman started playing basketball, and she's only hot because she's white.
She's white, which is reason number 2. Well, there's actually 3 reasons. Second reason she's popular is because she's white.
Okay.
It has nothing to do with the fact that she broke the all-time NCAA scoring record for men and women, or for women and men, I should say.
But you know why she
Overall,
broke that?
Because she's white.
Pretty and
pretty and white. So the refs were, giving her all the calls.
And all the defenders were like, "Oh, you're white. Like, go right ahead. Just dribble into the lane."
She only got a scholarship to play at Iowa because she's white. It's like, oh, Iowa, I wonder what the fans want here.
They don't even let black people play at Iowa.
Nope. I mean, don't look into the roster and the team, but it's definitely all white girls.
Yep.
And the third, which she'll get to, is her sexuality. She is straight. And so those are the only reasons why Caitlin Clark is popular.
Yeah.
She's smoking hot, she's white, and she's straight. Has nothing to do with her talent, has nothing to do with the fact that she's maybe the most fun woman to watch playing basketball ever because she's like a female Stephen Curry and is like revolutionizing the women's game. Nothing to do with that.
Yeah.
It's all based on her identity.
That's why people watch sports. They don't watch it because they enjoy the game and they want to see the outcome of like this, this struggle between two teams or two individuals who are the best. No, they go, that player's black, that player's white, cool, race war, awesome, love that. What gender, cool,
Yeah.
It's all about that.
Yeah. The only reason that Caitlin Clark's games set viewership records of all women's basketball, amateur or professional, in the recent March Madness was because smoking hot, white, and straight. Nothing to do with her talent or how entertaining she is to watch.
Yeah.
We'll continue the
I
clip.
think there's more in the clip here.
Oh, there's definitely more.
Tall privilege. And we have to acknowledge that. And so...
Yeah, she has tall privilege. I forgot about that.
Oh, yeah.
Is she taller
she's 6 feet, so she's,
that's not that tall in the WNBA, right?
It's not. It's not.
I mean, it's tall, but it's not
tall
like crazy.
for an average woman, yeah.
Yeah.
But it's
not like astronomical.
Tall privilege, so it's, It's not the fact
Isn't
she's
that what
a basketball player. Yeah. It's like, you're not a great player. You just have tall privilege.
Yeah, you know what I'm not seeing in the WNBA? A bunch of short, fat women with huge tits.
Yeah.
Seems like there's some discrimination
more
going
representation of that. Yeah.
We definitely need to see some body positive in tit and ass area.
We do.
We're
not seeing enough of that.
Yeah.
The part of it is about race, because if you think about the Brittany Griners of the world, why did she have to go to play in Russia?
Because they wouldn't pay her.
Because they wouldn't pay her.
Because they wouldn't pay her.
A couple great things there. Stop it there.
They won't pay her.
Yes. And I like how they said, why did Brittany Griner have to play in Russia? She was the only NBA player who had to go play in Russia and play overseas.
Yeah.
Diana Taurasi didn't have to. A bunch of white players didn't have to, too. Only the black players had to go overseas to play in Russia and play in Europe and Asia.
And Brittany Griner was the one that got imprisoned for weed and stuff?
Yes, in Russia.
Yeah.
And that's a great framing of the argument. Why we have to talk about race. Why did Brittany Griner have to play in Russia? Because she's black. Because they pay there's clearly, by her argument, they pay the white players more and the black players less. That's the only explanation based on that argument.
Yep.
Because they didn't believe in the WNBA.
This is part of my point.
Pause that again. They didn't pay her enough. They didn't believe in the WNBA.
Yeah.
So it's not the WNBA who is paying these women salary.
They think
it's they.
Yeah.
So there's a bunch of men.
Yeah.
Which is true, because there are the NBA who is men who is subsidizing the WNBA. So I guess technically
they do have to give them their money from the NBA, which is the thing, selling tickets to pay the women.
The league run. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But it's they are deciding to pay the WNBA. It's not that the WNBA is paying them a lower percentage.
I imagine the way they're doing it is women in the WNBA, they come out on a stage, and then there's 3 NBA CEOs or whatever, like suits sitting there, like America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
And then they go, "Oh, what do you do, lady?" And then she's like, "Oh, I just play basketball and I'm black." And they're like, "I don't think so, bitch.
Yeah.
Get out of here."
Yeah.
And then Caitlin Clark just walks up there. She's dribbling with her sexy fucking straight pencil body. And then she goes in there and she's like, what do you do? And she's like, "I'm white." And they're like, "Oh, shit."
Wow. She's white.
Well,
we
you're
can
going
see
around
that you're the
too.
hottest woman we've ever seen, too. So
You're the hottest woman that's ever
pretty
played
privileged.
basketball.
Yeah.
So we're just going to give you a salary of like a manager at Walgreens.
Yes.
And then they're going to complain about that.
Yes.
Yeah. Love that.
So there's...
I think there's a little bit more.
Yeah.
Now, you know,
The best part is at the end.
Caitlin Clark is bringing this money, these sponsorships, we hope, into the league, and other players will benefit from it.
But
I do think that she is more relatable to more people because she's white, because she's attractive. And unfortunately, there's still...
Do they think most people are attractive? Isn't that like what being attractive is like? You're like kind of above the average.
Right.
So it's like if you're a fat loser, like then you would appeal to more people because everybody's a fat loser, right?
Right.
So are they saying like we should bring in a fat loser to the WNBA who's also they have to be white, unfortunately, because now a bunch of fat losers will go, "Hey, that person looks like me. I'm going to support this thing," which is 100% how people work.
Yes.
Like when you watch a movie, it's, okay, this movie's cool, but like these actors don't look exactly like me, so I don't get it. Like my niece wanted to go see Cars. I'm not a car. I don't get it. The whole time I'm watching this movie, I'm like, they're talking, but they're cars. I'm like, I can't. Doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah.
But we just need a fat loser to,
Yeah.
be the
So
star
it's
of
like,
the show.
what is she advocating? It's like we have to kick her out of the league because she's benefiting from white, pretty, and straight privilege. Like, I don't understand which are good points, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, we're 100% in agreement with this woman, by the way. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah.
We love this, and The View is our favorite show.
Yes, but keep playing it because the best comment is made by Whoopi at the end.
Yeah. Their show is the voice. They're like a bunch of.
They say they're the voice of women,
but we're actually.
But those dumb bitches need to shut the fuck up because we are the voice of women.
They're talking for women, but they're not really doing it right.
Yeah.
That's why you're watching this show, because we watch that and we're like, we sifted through all this nonsense that they're. Because their show should be like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Right? So we've condensed their whole show.
They should just give us The View.
Yeah, why not? And then we still get those women in the thing, and then we definitely need those people like with the signs saying better applause, and then the guys with the we definitely need like military like personnel there to like, hey, laugh at these guys or whatever. Applause
Threaten
now.
the audience into laughing. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The LGBTQ plus community, 70%.
Wait.
And unfortunately, there still is that stigma against the LGBTQ plus community. 70% of the WNBA is black. A third of the players are in the LGBTQ plus community. And we have to do something about that stigma in this country. I think that people have a problem with basketball playing women that are lesbians. Who cares? They are great athletes.
I just have to take a second
you have to process
to let that sink in.
What goes in.
To let that brilliance sink in.
So they think when people are watching basketball, they're like, they're a bunch of lesbos.
Like, hey, Dyke!
Yeah.
Hey, Dyke, turn off the TV! I was enjoying this game, and then I found out that she likes women. I can't watch this anymore.
turn this shit off.
Turn this shit off. I was enjoying this game of women's basketball until I found out that she is married or dating a woman. Turn it off. Turn it off.
Yep.
That's how people react
that's how people
to
watch
the WNBA.
women's basketball. Yeah. It's like I saw a woman take a shot. There's two women boxing each other out. It's pretty gay. And then the whistle's blown, but they're kind of still touching each other. I'm like, hey, whoa, what's going on here?
Yeah.
I can't watch this shit.
That's why WNBA viewership is lower than men, because because the country is homophobic.
Yeah.
That's why.
Yeah.
And she's making a great point. It's not that no one is complaining about the sexuality of players. Everyone is.
Yeah.
There's a stigma. There's a stigma against
and it's
lesbian players. And she is right. We got to do something about it.
Yeah.
There's a stigma in this country about no one wants lesbian women to play basketball. No one does.
Okay, so also, she said 30% of the WNBA is gay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 30% is black.
No. 70% is black and a third is gay.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to say it's probably closer to 100% gay.
Well, 99 because of Caitlin Clark.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
Because like when I went to college, women's basketball team, 100%.
Yeah.
Les.
Yeah.
Like everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone was dating everybody else on the team. Coach.
Imagine the drama.
Coach and assistant coach together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We love that.
Yeah. So.
But the country's not ready for that.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's a shame.
Please. Well, you can't tell a lesbian unless she tells you she's a lesbian. It's not like you know.
That's also a good point, Whoopi. You can't look at women playing basketball and tell any of them are lesbians. They all look like they love cock. When you watch those ladies out there, I'm like, definitely straight. Right?
Yes.
Oh, there's one.
You don't know. They're pretty open in the
So
league.
Whoopi's totally not just like completely rejecting the argument of the other lady, because she's like, we have a stigma of this country doesn't want to watch lesbian women play basketball, and Whoopi's like, yeah, they're not saying anything about being lesbian, they're just playing basketball. You don't know unless they tell you. She's not just totally contradicting her without either even knowing what they're saying. They're not just spewing whatever idiotic thoughts are coming to their mind. It's great arguments.
Yeah, we love that.
Yes, but
I was just saying, I also.
Oh, I love this lady. This lady chimes in. She's like, "Hey, I haven't really said anything yet. Let me get some stuff in on this basketball stuff."
Think that there's a long history of people who go into sports where maybe they're underrepresented and being phenomenal and it being good for the sport. You think of Tiger Woods going into the PGA, became a phenomenon, an icon, built up the sport even more than it was. Serena Williams in tennis. And then with like Caitlin Clark, for me, I actually am not a big basketball fan, but I love, or I don't know sports. I wish.
I don't know sports.
But continue, please.
Yeah. I don't know sports. I've never seen sports.
But let's hear your take.
I did just look on Wikipedia, people that broke the color barrier and different sports.
I just found out who Tiger Woods was.
Yeah, just found out who Tiger Woods was. Just found out about tennis and Serena Williams because I watched that fucking Richard movie or whatever.
Yeah.
And now...
So listen to my take.
Yeah, so here we go.
I do sports. I like to follow what people are talking about. I like knowing what people are, and now I'm engaged in it. She drew me in. It had nothing to do with her skin color. It had to do with it's so fun to watch. It's excellent. It's fantastic.
So again,
and now I'm like a WNBA fan.
So again, completely contradicting the first woman's point.
Well, and also she's like, I've never watched sports before, and then I watched sports, and I was like, wow, it's like kind of fun to watch the sports. Now.
Yeah.
So,
but she doesn't realize that she's only watching it because Caitlin Clark is pretty, white, and straight. Yeah. Not just because she's a fun player to watch.
Yeah.
Like a go sports.
I mean, even Dawn Staley, who's a legendary, the GOAT of coaches, says, "Thank you, Caitlin Clark. Thank you for bringing
LeBron said it too.
Yeah. We have been. You know this because we've done this. We've tried to do this together. Hold on a second with this. Yeah.
She's got the best point to make.
We have been trying to bring attention.
I feel like the song is probably gonna fuck us maybe, but hopefully this clip doesn't get busted.
For years, begging people to pay attention. These women are oftentimes equal, if not better sometimes, than the folks you're watching.
Sometimes better than
Wait.
the guys.
You know, and so to have her...
Sometimes better than the guys. Yeah.
By what metric? Shut up.
Yeah, shut
Sexist.
the fuck up.
Yeah.
Don't be sexist, okay?
Yeah. You can just say whatever feels good.
Women
it doesn't
are
have
better
to be
than men at sports.
Yes, it doesn't have to be correct
No.
or objective or
Women doing
justifiable
stuff,
by any measurement.
Good.
Yes.
Women doing stuff, good. Also, since women are doing stuff, better than men.
Yes.
Just the fact that they're doing it.
Yes.
And you got to acknowledge that.
Yes.
And if you say, what the fuck?
By what metric? You're a fucking sexist.
A fucking asshole.
Yes. You can
Shut up.
It feels good to say that the women are better than the men, so we can just say it.
Yeah, just say that.
It doesn't have to be provable by any measurement. It feels good to say, and that's what matters.
If you're on a if you're on a co-ed softball team, let the woman bat cleanup regardless of her grounding out to the shortstop every time she bats. Okay?
Yes.
Because you know why? Because women are better than men. Regardless of her grounding out to the shortstop every time she bats.
Yes.
Being an automatic out.
Yes.
All right.
Produced that way bothered me a lot because this is her record. Yeah. And unless you can show me who's got a better record than this is why she's getting the attention she's getting. Because she's a damn good player. And it doesn't matter whether she's straight or gay.
So
Whoopi
just completely contradicting the first woman's argument, but they're all like, yep. It's like, wait, you guys are saying the opposite
when you hold the
thing.
applause thing up, you just got to hold it up every now and then.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, this seems like a good time to hold it up. Everybody applause. Okay.
Right.
You know?
So what
Making another point that contradicts the other point. Time to applause. Don't worry about the last one. Just, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it's like to be on that show. You go to a taping, you're just constantly like, okay, we're going to applaud that. Okay.
Yeah.
That was a good point. Oh, she said something that's kind of like the opposite of that. Okay, I guess that's
Clap for that,
sure.
too.
That's a good point too, I guess.
Yeah.
But kind of the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, great. We love that.
when she's making those balls.
That was pretty much it.
Wow.
End of
What a dose of brilliance there.
Now, I also have another clip here. And just to kind of comment on what it is here. Am I still connected here to that? Okay. Yeah. So, check this out, okay? I'm gonna turn the sound off on this just so because I think there's like some music. So
Okay.
we're just gonna watch this little clip here. This looks like the NBA.
Yes,
okay?
Anthony Edwards.
And we should talk about white privilege in the NBA and pretty privilege, okay? I think that's a white guy right there.
Sitting courtside.
Yeah, sitting courtside. Oh, that's cool. You get to sit courtside.
Yep. Wonder
Interesting.
why that white guy.
All these guys what are they doing? They're working. And this guy, not working. Interesting. That's really cool. Okay. Anyway. So then this guy goes up. Okay. Bam! Wow. Look at that. Boom. Okay. How many points was that?
2.
2 points. Right.
For that dunk.
Let's check this
by
out.
Anthony
Let's check
Edwards.
this out. Okay. Now we got, look at this. Oh, white lady with the ball. Why does she get the ball? Because she's white. Just make a point with that real quick.
Yeah.
Anyway, she's dribbling up the court here. Oh, fakes. Oh, give me the ball back. I'm white. Boom. There it is. Okay. How many points was that sick layup that Caitlin Clark slammed in there?
There are 2. Only 2.
Exactly.
So what's the point we're making here?
It's exactly the same. This.
Oh, right.
That is no different.
Gravity-defying dunk.
Him flying over another man that was like 8 foot tall and then throwing it down into the hoop is just as cool. And you see that slow motion replay because you got to see it again because it's like defies all amazingness. Look at that. Just look at that. Fucking sick, dude.
Yes. Wow. Right off the glass and in.
Wow. So all I'm saying, It's the same thing. 2 points.
Yes. So therefore they should be
how much does
compensated the same.
Yeah. How much does that guy make to make 2 points?
Like he gets, I don't know, 30, 40 million a year. How much does she make? 75,000. Wow.
Yeah. Wow.
Make it make sense.
Wow, America. Wow.
It's not that millions upon millions of people tune in to watch his games.
And you know what else I want to say?
And buy his jerseys. And buy tickets.
You know what else I want to say,
watch him
Cole,
in person.
about this?
Yeah.
About this whole thing? You can tell that this podcast is the voice of women because we don't get paid enough.
Wow.
We don't get, yeah. I was just thinking about that. It's like, yeah, we're two men. Men make more money than women.
Yeah.
But then when you're like, oh, you're men and you do a women's podcast, guess what? They're not paying shit for that.
Oh, my God. That's crazy that it took.
Do better.
Yeah.
America.
Yeah, hey, patriarchy.
Yeah.
Maybe pay the voice of women's podcast better.
Yeah.
Ever think about that? Hey, white supremacist patriarchy.
Pay our podcast.
Yeah. And
equally to a men's podcast. And I'll just say Joe Rogan. We should make exactly what Joe Rogan makes.
Yeah. How come when two white guys start up, or one white guy, with Rogan, when they start a podcast, they're instantly millionaires. But when we start a podcast,
he's not on episode 2 million or whatever because he's been doing it for like 20 years,
and he was like the first
kind of
to
invented
mainstream
podcasting.
Podcasts. Yeah, it's not that.
It's not.
It's that he's a white guy who's like, oh, let me talk about. Let me just.
You just swing kettlebells around.
Yeah.
Zoo animals are pretty crazy.
Oh, monkeys.
Yeah, monkeys are crazy. How they're kind of like people, but they're like super strong.
Oh, ice baths.
Yeah.
Moving to Austin. Yeah, I moved to Texas.
Fuck LA because everybody's gay
the
here.
country. Yeah,
I'm gonna move out there and swing kettlebells.
Going to hell.
Hey, Jamie, pull it up on the big board so we can all watch a stupid clip.
I'm gonna move out of California because these taxes and the homeless and crime and I'm gonna move to Texas so I can be racist.
Yeah.
And keep more of my money.
I'm going to start a comedy club.
I'm going to start a comedy club.
Even though there's a bunch here in L.A.
And
where
take
I live
everyone's
now.
phone away so they can't record my set because I'm not clever enough to come up with more material. I have to do the same set over and over for years, but I have to shut your phone off so you can't record it.
He kind of changes his setup pretty often.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, but still, like,
you can't tape it though.
Yeah, don't tape my set because I don't want to bust out my new material.
Yeah. Fuck Joe Rogan.
Yeah. And we'll come on your pod, and we'll say our piece, and it might sound like you might be watching that podcast and think that we just sucked him off for 3 hours about how awesome he is.
Yeah,
but the second those cameras go off, trust us, we're gonna let him have it.
That's right,
and we're gonna do it over some elk.
Yeah,
and then we might shoot like bows with him or whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, give us more money is kind of what we're trying to say there.
Yeah.
And so we are, this podcast is...
We really went in on that.
Flying by.
We went in on WNBA.
Quick RIP to Bill Walton, who was apparently a sports ball guy. Wonder why he was a popular basketball player. I'm guessing...
Bill Walton?
Yeah. Sounds about white.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds about white, right? That's the only reason why Bill Walton was a popular player, because he was white.
Let's just pull up a little pic of him real quick. Yeah. Okay. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very interesting.
Yep. Terrible.
Yeah. So there was another person who died, Morgan Spurlock, the most famous for Super Size Me, the documentary where he was like, I'm gonna eat McDonald's for every meal for a month, and like, wow, that's crazy. I gained weight.
Wow, that is
the most earth-shattering
documentary of all time. Yeah,
the most earth-shattering discovery ever. That when you eat, and not just McDonald's, not just I'm gonna eat McDonald's, I'm gonna eat like the entire menu, every meal. And my cholesterol went up and I gained weight. Wow, Morgan. Who would have thought that would happen?
2004 was like a wild time.
Well, the stipulation, remember, was
He had the
he orders it but doesn't say the size, and then they're like, "Would you like to supersize?" Because I guess that was the thing back then. They always asked you if you'd like to supersize it, and when they did, he had to say yes.
Right. Yeah. Then they took it away after that
because of that.
Because it was literally right after that documentary they took the supersized thing away.
Yes.
I didn't even know they had that.
Yeah. So yeah, it was because of that. Which is like that's not why everybody's fat, you know.
Right.
So yeah, because they're going here in general. So then right after that too, they also started doing like salad stuff, and then they had like cut up apples that don't expire.
Cafe shit, I think.
Yes. So yeah, very groundbreaking documentary that it's not healthy to eat like 10,000 calories of fried and processed food every day. That you will gain weight if that happens. Never would have known that. But yeah, he was a legend for that doc. But what we didn't like about him, he was Me Too'd and even admitted, you know, a lot of these guys who get Me Too'd, they deny. He admitted to having these like rape allegations and sexual assault allegations. And yeah, he admitted to a history of sexual misconduct, including an allegation of rape and a settlement for sexual harassment. In a blog post, the filmmaker declared he was part of the problem. As I sit around watching hero after hero, man after man fall at the realization of their past indiscretions, I don't sit by and wonder who will be next. I wonder, when will they come for me? He wrote. Wow. Do we like when guys do that?
When they do what?
When they like own up to being like shitty to women?
But do they get canceled for it, right?
Yeah.
So he kind of did a self-cancel.
Yes.
Okay.
Did some good Notes app apologies, though.
Yeah.
We love a good Notes app apology.
I think it's kind of like are they more famous than us? Can we take them down and hopefully like maybe kind of gain some social clout by shitting on them for being a piece of shit?
That reminds me of another story I'm going to bring up next.
That's important.
Yes.
You know?
Yes.
So
yeah, we're kind of mixed on that, but R.I.P. I guess.
He's good because he said McDonald's is bad.
Right, which no one knew before.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody loved McDonald's.
Yeah, and people thought it was really healthy.
Yeah.
So there's this other story from the weekend. Former General Hospital actor Johnny Wactor, which is an interesting name for an actor, Wactor. Johnny Wactor. But now the serious part. Fatally shot in Los Angeles. He was gunned down downtown while interrupting thieves. He played Brando Corbin in the hospital soap opera General Hospital, was shot as he left work. He was bartending. And so yeah, he was walking a female coworker to her car.
He was bartending?
Yeah, I guess times are tough.
Damn.
And yeah, 3 men were trying to steal a catalytic converter when the victim interrupted them.
What part of town was this?
Downtown.
Jesus.
One of the suspects pulled out a gun and shot the victim before the men drove off in a vehicle. The victim was taken to a hospital where he was pronounced dead. Wactor starred in General Hospital as Brando Corbin, according to IMDb. Other acting credits include Criminal Minds in Siberia. A lot of people coming out and saying he was like a really great guy, great to work with. And we also want to add our condolences. We didn't know him personally, but seems like he was a really great guy. We like him. And from the bottom of my heart, I just want to say to the casting department of General Hospital, seems like there's an open role that I've done some student films and acted. So I can send you my reel.
Yeah.
We are available. And headshots. Yeah. We are available to work. Yeah, I've done student films. I've done, well, that's about it, but.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like, you know,
life is acting, man.
Yeah.
Every day I'm acting. You ever think about that?
Yeah.
Every day I'm
acting. It's not because I'm a total liar.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not that. It's just that life is art.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So, yeah, I have a lot of acting experience just from life and those student films that I mentioned. And I mean, would like to replace him.
You can tell how good of an actor I am when I'm in a meeting and they ask me how much acting experience I have. And I say, tons, right? And they're like, oh, okay, wow.
Do you have a resume?
We're not talking about that right now. Okay. and then let's just go ahead. I don't look back. I look forward.
Wow.
That's how I do it.
Yeah.
Mental health.
Yes.
Looking forward. Let's go.
Yes. And also, a lot of people will use the story to be like, wow, we have to do something about this crime in our cities. And it's like, shut up, you fucking racist. You know? Yeah. Anyone talking about crime or homelessness or decay and destruction in our cities is racist.
Yeah. And they think,
capitalist.
Yeah. And they think that maybe the police being a presence in these kind of areas would prevent a thing like that. But actually it's like, what if there were no police and you were just like, hey, could you not do that?
Yeah.
Also, he was shot with a gun, and pretty sure guns are bad. So maybe no guns.
Land of the free, home of the brave. Land of the AR-15, home of kids in the grave. Children dying in the school. Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot we even had that one.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah.
Jake needs to come out with a banger.
He does.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's had one drop in 2 years. Crazy.
Yeah. I don't think it would have been a great guest. I think it would have been a very bad guest. That guy would hate us, dude.
Yeah.
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 Bring him for 300.
Right.
He definitely does not like us.
No.
Yeah. Although we're on the same side.
We are on the same side.
And
so
we
he
love
should.
his art.
Yeah, we should.
We didn't satirically love his art.
No, he should love us.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there's this quick thing. We don't have to talk about it too much, but there's this 63-year-old bishop marrying a 19-year-old congregant, which, are you kidding me?
Yeah. Yeah, that's...
Age gap, inappropriate age gap, and that's definitely not like goals for us. We're definitely not trying to marry a 19-year-old when we're 63.
No.
That is unacceptable.
Yeah.
And we definitely, before the show, weren't saying like, oh, that's fucking sick, bro. Like, oh my God.
We weren't like high-fiving.
This 63, this senior citizen is pulling 19-year-old.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't do that before the show.
Yeah.
Also, we think that age gap is horrible. Like, was he 63 and 19?
Yeah.
We are in our 30s, and 19 is okay. That's like half the age gap.
Right.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's less weird.
Yes.
Okay. Now, if somebody else is doing it, bad. If we do it, hey, shut up. We're in love. All right.
Love is love.
Love is love. Yeah. Yeah. Is that what that's for on those signs?
I think that's just for like gay stuff.
Yeah, but then isn't there like a gay one on there? There's like a gay thing on there.
I think that's the love is the gay one. In this house.
No, there's like a LGBTQ.
I think it's in this house. We believe Black Lives Matter. Science is real, except for gender science. That's not real.
Yeah.
Climate change.
Wait, in this house, we believe Black Lives Matter.
Yes.
Women's rights are human rights.
Yes.
No human is illegal.
Right.
Science is real.
Yeah.
Love is love. Kindness is everything.
Yeah. So love is the gay one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, is there... Oh, wait. There's another one, too. Diversity makes us stronger. You can throw that in there, too. Feminism is for everyone.
Except for men. Fuck men.
Yeah, fuck you, man.
Yeah.
You fucking jerk.
Yeah.
But, like, give us more money.
Yeah.
If you're a man. Pay for everything.
Yes.
Including dinner.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. What's this one say? Injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Embrace the science. Yeah, you can kind of just mix those up, but just...
As long as it's the stuff we like.
Yeah, if it's a leftist talking point, just put it on a sign and sell it on Amazon for $8.95 a sign.
Yeah.
Which maybe throw capitalism is bad on there too, on that Amazon store you got there.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good. I did have I had a couple of things here I wanted to do. So there was an article here. Do you know this UFC fighter that says he's homeschooling his son so he doesn't end up turning gay?
Are you fucking kidding me?
What the fuck does he think is going on in schools, okay?
That sounds like, you know what it sounds like? Sounds like a little repression on his part.
Yeah, maybe he's gay.
Sounds like some Harrison Butker stuff going on. He's definitely gay.
Yeah. Okay, so let's, here, I got another whole thing here. So, are we connected here? Yeah, so this guy is saying he's going to homeschool his kids so he doesn't be gay. I don't know why he would think that if you put your kid in public school, they're going to be gay. Anyway, here's a couple of videos.
Hi there. My name's Katie, and I am a non-binary teacher. And this is my classroom library. And as you can see, it has a lot of books. But there's one big problem with it. None of them look or act or feel like me. So you can help by going to the link in my profile and donating to my Donors Choose project to get more LGBTQ plus friendly books in our school from kindergarten all the way to 8th grade. Thanks.
Girl, what?
Okay, so that's one. All right, here's another one.
First day, I had 25 students. By day 2, I had 19, because 6 parents switched out of the class because they saw me, and they were like, there's no freaking way, before I even got a word in. Do I think that it is okay for a parent to see me and go, not around my kid? No, I don't think that's okay.
Okay. Here's another one. All right.
Wow.
Why would you think that your kid would be gay if you put them in school? Right? All right. Another video.
I'm a gay teacher. Of course I've had parents in the comment section accusing me of being a groomer.
All right.
Some folks have asked, do parents at my school have issues with me being an openly gay teacher, married to a woman with kids, so on and so forth?
Did she say an ugly gay teacher?
Openly gay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, here we go.
It's not easy being a gay teacher. I get asked a lot if I disclose my sexuality at school. I always say that my students, my colleagues, and my administrators all know I have a husband. Usually it's pretty well received. But every now and then I get a Karen who's like, oh, you talk about sex in the classroom then? No. I share that I have a husband. And they're like, well, if you're talking about your sexuality, then inadvertently you're talking about sex. All right, ma'am, pause. Let's dive deep into this. Let's talk about teachers who disclose they're pregnant. They announce their pregnancy to their students who get excited about it. A lot of times their colleagues and their administrators celebrate them with a baby shower. And essentially what they're doing is they're telling everyone at the school that they had sex that resulted in a pregnancy. And announcing you're pregnant is absolutely fine. That's great. I love supporting my colleagues who have babies. But that is inadvertently sexual, is it not? How is me saying I have a husband, me talking about my sex life in the classroom? It's not. You just have a terribly homophobic double standard.
Yes. And
I just typed in gay teacher on TikTok and it was like endless that.
Yes.
Those
and
videos.
we love those videos.
Yeah. And it's like that guy, the gay guy at the end there made a really good point, you know? There is a double standard. It's like, oh, you're having a baby. Oh, that's cool. Right? What there's no celebration of being gay, right? A gay teacher can't come in and go, hey, me and my gay boyfriend butt-fucked each other last night. There's no celebration of that.
Yeah.
You know? Isn't that bullshit?
It is.
We hate that.
The school isn't going to make your kid gay.
Okay.
You Karen.
Yeah.
It's not a choice. You were born that way.
Mm-hmm.
And I was born this way. 100% fucking straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so that's, I can't help that either.
Yeah, we
Just
can't
like
help
gay
that
people can't help their sexuality.
That they're gay. And also, if you're gay, that's totally cool. We don't care. All fine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
and this
just don't do that in front of us.
Yeah. And this UFC fighter, that's pretty crazy that he's, homeschooling his kid. What if he is gay?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
by saying that, it proves that he's repressed gay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, he homeschools his kid, and his kid ends up being gay to rebel against his overly compensating straight dad.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, that would be very funny. Then his dad makes the kid makes TikToks like that gay guy. Right. He becomes a teacher.
Yeah.
At a public school.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we did have a couple of emails I wanted to cover here. We got a brilliant haiku here. got haiku. We're going to bring back Poetry Corner. If some of you guys remember, welcome to Poetry Corner. We're going to do this real quick here. Yeah, take a deep breath, listen to nice relaxing music, do a front forward bend, sign up for a yoga class, pay $250 a month to do stretches on the floor once a week, 4 times. Now, we're in the Poetry Corner. We have Hamas Haiku by Oliver.
Like the sound of that?
By Big All. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The greatest comeback in poetry history. Big All has returned. Congrats on 200 episodes, boys. This one's for you. LGBTQ. Palestine, we stand with you. River to the sea. An expedition. We're off to the Middle East. Gaza, here we come. Right. Hamas, we love you. You'll love us too. Hashtag queer. Touchdown. We are here. Gaze alight the plane. Pink and blue hair for the win. Showing so much skin. Here comes Muhammad, our tour guide, with his friends, jumping up and down. Why are they screaming? Allah, Allah, Allah Akbar. Guns above their heads. They encircle us, and Muhammad leads us off to a tall building. In our rainbow clothes, we approach a hospital, dilapidated. Yes, let's get to work. Phones out. We're here. We're queer. Hashtag volunteer. Muhammad looks back. Machine gun fires in the air, gesturing upstairs. We reach top floor. Oh my God, look at the view. Selfies for the gram. Hamas behind us. Usher us towards the ledge. They must love the view. My queer plus size friend, Muhammad grabbing they them by the rainbow shirt. Allah, Allah. He throws they them off the roof, shooting the sky. Wait, what? OMG. Muhammad, we're your allies. Queer for Palestine. All right, it's pretty long. Allah, they all scream. Queers flying off the ledge in rapid numbers. Muhammad, please, no. He front kicks me to the chest. This is Sparta style. Those final seconds of contemplation before I become mincemeat. Once we only stood for Palestine, but now we fly for Palestine.
Wow.
What a ridiculous,
beautiful.
What a ridiculous
poem. That was an unbelievable, that might have been the longest poem we've ever had on the show.
Yeah, it was pretty long.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that, by the way, we love the poem. Thank you. Who wrote
Big
it again?
All.
Thank you, Big All.
Big All sent us some bangers.
Yeah,
before.
yeah. This is one of your best, some of your best work, Big All.
Mm-hmm.
Great poem, but this would never happen.
Yeah.
You would be, the queer people, as we've said on the show, you would not be killed or tortured in Palestine. You would be celebrated.
Yeah.
Because Hamas loves queer people.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah, so that was, oh, and we did,
beautiful poem.
We did also have another email I wanted to read here. All right, I had an email from somebody here. They're looking for advice, it looks like. This email, hey boys, love the show. Always been a fan of you guys. I've listened to every ep, and congrats on episode 200. I'm reaching out for advice. I have an addiction that has been plaguing me since 2004. Let's see. I used to love getting drunk as fuck with my buddies. We would party so hard all the time. I would get obliterated, and then after a night of drinking, we would hit up McDonald's, my favorite restaurant. Yeah.
Relevant.
Yeah. I would always volunteer to drive because I'm a nice guy. I don't remember doing this. My friends would just tell me later the next morning after a blackout. My friends tried to have an intervention with me about McDonald's, not drinking, and it destroyed all of my relationships. My friends all abandoned me in my desperate time of need. My car had been taken away, and back then you couldn't just DoorDash McDonald's to your house. You had to physically go get it. You can't eat this shit every day. It's not healthy. You're going to die, is what they all said about my favorite restaurant. I set out to prove them wrong. So I made a documentary about eating McDonald's every day for 30 days to prove it was healthy. It actually backfired, believe it or not. I nearly died during the filming. Anyway, the doc won me a bunch of awards and kind of made me famous, but it hurt the one thing I love, McDonald's. After my documentary, they started adding healthier menu items that all sucked ass, like salad, bullshit, and some dumb apple wedges. And then they also dropped the supersize thing. Terrible. Anyway, I'm writing to ask if I should quit eating McDonald's every day for every meal. I've done it since the doc, but I'm beginning to wonder about the long-term effects on your health from eating this shit all the time. Morgan S.
Oh, my God.
Another one, dude.
Once again.
Another hero.
Another fallen hero. Yeah.
has reached out.
Morgan Spurlock.
To the pod.
Yeah. I didn't know
and
he was
we're not
still
getting these emails fast enough.
Yeah. I didn't know he still kept up the daily McDonald's post documentary 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
Surprised he didn't die sooner.
Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah. Wow.
So anyway, we're over time here.
Yeah. Sorry we didn't get to you, Morgan S.
Sorry, Morgan S.
Hey, if there's any celebrities struggling with any sort of issue like this, try to hit us up. As soon as you can. If you think it's
starting to go bad, that's when you want to hit us up.
Yeah, you don't want to send it you don't want to send it on your deathbed. Yeah, that's too late for us to intervene and help you.
It is weird how many people send us emails from their deathbeds.
Yeah.
It's like you'd think they'd have like family that they would talk to or something like that.
Hey,
we're
the voice of
this pod
everyone.
Is your family.
Yeah.
And we care about
Here
you.
at this podcast, we're like a job that says that, like,
yeah,
hey, we're a family.
Yeah.
And it's totally not just a way to justify like
we all hang out after
taking
work.
more of your time and like trying to get you to spend time that you're not paid for.
Yeah, remember when we had that pizza party that I gave you a slice of pizza that you had to come to, or else you're gonna get shit from us the next day at work?
Yeah. We're not trying to brainwash you like a cult and prevent you from leaving by saying we're a family. We're a family.
Yeah.
So, and you know what? I consider, yes, everyone listening to this podcast is dumb and stupid, but you know what? I still love you. This is your family.
And this is also...
And when you're here, your family.
Isn't that Olive Garden?
Look, I'm just trying to...
That's Olive Garden.
It is Olive Garden. I'm just trying to...
But you are family.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also,
and we got unlimited breadsticks here.
Yeah, and
or unlimited McDonald's.
Yeah, and you know what we don't have is unlimited shrimp, which is what sunk Red Lobster up.
That's right.
They're closing because of the unlimited shrimp, because America's too fat and they ate too many unlimited shrimp.
You think that Applebee's, that reminds me of like the Applebee's.
The membership.
Like, is that going to sink Applebee's? I wonder.
Oh, for sure. Like they're going to put a limit on it. It's like the movie pass thing.
We need to get our hands on some memberships though. But there's no fucking Applebee's in LA.
Sucks.
Maybe we should start our own franchise.
Yeah, we got to build a franchise.
Contribute money to the Slut Fund, and we will use it to build an Applebee's in central Los Angeles.
Yeah, and we'll do a all women's
ladies'
staff.
night.
No. We're gonna hire women only, and it's definitely not gonna be exactly like a Hooters. Yeah. It's definitely not exactly the same.
You have to be very busty to work there.
Yeah. We gotta inspect your measurements and stuff. You're gonna dress like a total slut.
Yeah.
Which is cool because we love sluts.
Yeah.
We're anti-slut shaming, so that's what our Applebee's is all about.
Yeah.
Like when you're at Olive Garden, you're here, your family.
Your family.
When you're at Applebee's, our location, when you're here, you're a slut, and that rules.
That's a good phrase.
Yeah. When you're here, you're a slut, and we love sluts.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're wrapping it up. So do you have anything you want to plug?
I don't think so. Follow Allied the Show, Malcolm Kellner on Instagram for everything coming up with him.
Yeah, follow ally of the show, Jeff Zinasek, with everything there on his Instagram and all that stuff, at Jeff Zinasek. Also, subscribe to the pod, get other people to subscribe, like, comment, all that on our YouTube channel. Give us 5-star reviews on iTunes and Spotify. Write a 5-star review on iTunes. That's always cool and helpful. And share the show in your Instagram story. Donate to the Slut Fund. And then send us emails at TooWokeBoys@gmail.com. We would love to answer some of your questions. Or maybe if you're about to die, you can send us an email.
Yep.
Pleading for help.
Yep. Hopefully we get to it in time.
Yeah. We don't have a good record of
we're
helping
we're
anybody.
over so far. But
and this is why our listenership is struggling, because it's like they keep dying. You know? Our biggest fans.
I never thought about
our biggest fans just keep biting it. So But anyway, Anyway, thanks for listening to episode 200 of the Two Woke Boys. I am Chris.
And I'm Cole.
And together we are Two Woke Boys.